And today it is from Andrew Lessman. Thank you, Wayne. Over 17,000 have already been picked up of the Healthy Hair Skin Nails, 4,000 biotin pomegranate, and then you're getting bonuses with it because we are also, Andrew is also going to be including the teas. So I think we've got like everything that you're getting here. We can show you. So here is the green tea pairing. So you've got 4 different sizes, and I think we have like a little chart to show the sizes here. So let me just kind of go through them, because when you're choosing your size, you actually really save the most money when you go to the 720, and you get extra bonuses too. So this is the famous Healthy Hair Skin and Nails, over 4,000 perfect 5-star reviews on hsn.com. 60 capsules, 180, or 360, that's an entire year, taking 1 a year. But maybe you want to take more than 2. This will be more than enough for an entire year. So if you get 60 capsules, it's $44.79. You're saving $28. It's only $15.90 today because it's the Today Special. 180 capsules is only $39.90. You're saving $54. 360 capsules, enough for almost a year. $69.90, you're saving almost $100, $94. But if you choose the 720 capsules, it's under $100. You see how you double the savings of $203. So I would love to read a couple of reviews. These are just, I mean, so many reviews. Obviously, I only have a minute or two. So here it is. Amazing. I'm 67 and was afraid that I was losing my formerly thick hair. This product has completely turned that around. I'm thrilled to not have handfuls of hair in my hand after I comb through it. I take a number of other Andrew Lessman products too, and my doctor totally approves of everyone. Yay, I could go on and on. Thank you, Andrew. And by the way, I know Colleen has been taking this for years. I take this one a lot. So many people that work here take them. Get ready for your nails and your hair to grow, and it's amazing. Perfect formula. Healthy Hair Skin and Nails is one supplement I always make sure to take. I believe it has a perfect formula to support not only my hair, skin, and nails, but also my joints, such as MSM. I used to take many of these supplements separately. I find it so much more convenient to take them all together. My nails and hair are both long and healthy. I wish I could post a photo of my nails. I did post one on Facebook and suggested my friends try using Healthy Hair Skin and Nails. I have given bottles of this formula to several of my friends who are having problems with their nails or hair. They have become regular users. So, I mean, I know we only have a few more minutes. I'm going to tell you, you can see more reviews. Healthy Hair Skin and Nails is a top-selling item. It's the #1 reordered product in the Andrew Lessman line. I mean, always a customer pick, and it has almost 4,000 perfect 5-star reviews. First of all, the capsules are packed with healthy and beauty benefits. So think about how much money you spend for, and I want to go back to how much it is think about how much you would spend for some skin cream. Maybe, you know, something for your face, something that's going to be, you know, that's going to help your skin, or think how much you spend for hair care products. This is something that you're taking. All right, the majority of you are getting the 720. So what I'm gonna say is, instead of 1 month of some skincare or a serum, you're gonna get an entire year of the healthy skincare and nail. And I tell you, those of us who work in the TV business, you know, this is our livelihood, as well as, it's not just, gosh, I wish my hair looked good. It's like, I need my hair to look good. I need my nails to look good. I do jewelry shows. Colleen takes these every day. As a matter of fact, she takes 1 a day and not 2. She said her hair grew too fast when she took 2. I know you're gonna love these. Full presentation.